prince, thank you so much. You've finally awakened me after all these years, Qin Yuan said. Go get your eyes checked. Where do I look like a prince? I'm a princess. The corpse replied. My eyes don't make mistakes. I've been waiting 1,000 years for you. Long ago, a prophecy said a prince would come to save me, a prince whose destiny would be the strongest in the world. They say no one can defy the rules of the universe, but this prince will be powerful enough to break any rule. He'll have the ability to manipulate space, time, and reality itself, and only he can help me defeat my greatest enemy, the witch, Qin Yuan said. Listening to your introduction, it sounds like I'm Tony Stark in Endgame, the only one who can beat Thanos, but I don't even know which witch you're talking about. I'm already in enough trouble. I'm not getting dragged into yours. Saying this, Qin Yuan begins to leave, but suddenly he ran into a massive monster. Qin Yuan asked calmly, Brother, will you let me pass? Corpse explained, This is my loyal servant, Dabu. When you woke me up, he woke up as well. Qin Yuan frowned. So what you're really saying is, if I don't help you, this Dabu will kill me? Corpse shook her head. I never said that. The prophecy clearly states, the one who awakens me is the one destined to defeat the witch. Even if you refuse to help, I already know you're the one who will kill her, and since I'm helping you defeat the witch, why wouldn't you help me? Qin Yuan smirked. First of all, how are you so sure I'm a guy? Do I look that much like a boy to you? Second, who exactly are you planning to fight? Corpse replied with confidence, I can tell, even if this body looks like a girl's, inside it lies the soul of a boy. As for the enemy, I'm talking about the one who defeated me 1,000 years ago and sealed me inside this coffin. My soul tribe sacrificed themselves to trap me here, just so I could wait until you arrived. She conjured an image of the witch and said, This is who we must fight. Qin Yuan nodded. So this is the one. If we share the same enemy, then I'll definitely help you. Corpse smiled faintly. I told you, you would help us. But there's something you need to know. If you try to fight the witch as you are now, you'll face serious trouble. That's why I'm going to give you something very special. Qin Yuan looked startled. What are you doing? Even if my soul is male, my body is female. No matter what you want to give me, I can't accept it, and it frustrates me that I can't do anything about it. Corpse reassured him. Don't worry, I have my own methods. With a swift gesture, she separated Qin Yuan's soul from the body. Stunned, Qin Yuan exclaimed, You pulled my soul out of this body. Corpse replied calmly, If you can swap souls, separating them from a body is hardly difficult. By the way, my name is Shasha, the most powerful witch of the Soul Tribe. Qin Yuan looked surprised. You just said you've been here for 1,000 years, yet you still know about soul exchange. Does that mean the Life Exchange Club existed even back then? Shasha shook her head. It would be wrong to say it existed 1,000 years ago. The Life Exchange Club is not bound by time. You could say it was built outside the flow of time. It can summon people from different eras and even send them into each other's timelines. I said earlier that only someone who can nullify rules could help me. The other members of the club can't break the rules of time and space, but you can. I don't even know why you have this ability. Maybe you were born with it. Think of it this way, if someone traveled 50 years into the past and changed something, time's rules would correct those changes once they returned, restoring everything as it was. But if you made those changes, the timeline itself would shift. Qin Yuan thought to himself, so that's why I could enlist the help of all the billionaires. Anyone else wouldn't have managed it. At least I know I have some unique powers. Aloud he asked, You seem to know a lot about this club. Are you a member? Shasha replied, No, but I've met many of its people. I know plenty about that place. Anyway, enough talk, let's get to the real matter. She placed her hand on Qin Yuan's body, transferring energy into it. This is half of my power. If your mind accepts it, it will become yours. Qin Yuan eyed her suspiciously. You're not lying, are you? This isn't some trick to take over my body? Shasha stepped closer and pressed herself against him. I'm not stupid enough to play games inside your mind. When Qin Yuan opened his eyes again, he was back in the rabbit's body. Shasha continued, I possess a spirit body. For thousands of years, I've stored up energy, and I've just given you half of it. Try using it, you'll notice completely new abilities. Qin Yuan tested it immediately. As he tried to lift some stones, they shot up and hovered in midair. Qin Yuan said, This is telekinesis. Finally, I've got a special power of my own. Shasha asked, Is that all you received? Nothing else? Qin Yuan replied, I can also control people's minds, but only those who have weaker special powers than me. Even though I now have 2 special powers, fighting the witch still won't be easy. Shasha nodded. True, during the 1,000 years I was sealed, she kept cultivating, so naturally she's become much stronger. but I do know one weakness: if her forehead is covered, she becomes extremely vulnerable. Chen Yuan thought aloud, maybe with telekinesis, I can pull that off. Sha Sha warned, just remember, everything I'm telling you is based on information 1,000 years old. Some things may have changed. Chen Yuan said seriously, before we leave, I have one last question. Why is the witch after me? Especially after I gained invisibility, she hasn't stopped chasing me. Sha Sha explained, that's because my soul tribe placed a condition on entering my tomb. Only someone who can turn invisible is allowed inside. The invisibility power we left behind could only ever fall into the hands of a great prince, no one else. So, the moment you obtain the invisibility box, the witch knew you were the one destined to kill her. That's why she's been hunting you. Also, if we manage to defeat the witch, we'll be able to absorb her power. Chen Yuan grinned. Even better. So what are we waiting for? Let's go finish her. Scene shifted. We see Chen Han saying, Wan King, we need to think of a plan. Wan King shook her head. We don't have any option except to wait. We're already far away from both the witch and monkey. There's no need to keep running. Once Chen Yuan comes close, he'll sense us anyway. So waiting here is perfect. Just then, a club notification appeared, announcing, this competition will end within 24 hours. Only 4 contestants remain. Chen Han looked shocked. Rabbit is still among them, which means Chen Yuan actually survived. But what if he's teamed up with Monkey to kill us so he can win? Wan King snapped. I trust Chen Yuan. He'd never do that. If we were talking about you, maybe I'd believe it, but Chen Yuan would rather die than betray us. Chen Han muttered, easy to say. But when people face death, even the strongest kneel. You don't know Chen Yuan's true nature. He's not as noble as you think. At that moment, a hand landed on his head. Chen Yuan's voice came from behind. Talking about me? Startled, Chen Han stammered. I was just saying that my brother-in-law is the best person in the world. Sometimes I feel terrible for treating such a good person badly. I wasn't saying anything bad about you. Dabo growled. Good, if you'd insulted our prince, I'd have eaten you alive. Leg piece first. Shocked, Chen Han asked. Chen Yuan, who is this? Chen Yuan smiled. This is Dabu. He's with us, so don't worry about him. Anyway, I've got an important job for you. I heard every word you said about me, so now, you're going to toss a small bomb at the witch. That way, we can test just how strong she really is. Chen Han yelled. Are you insane? The witch will kill me. Chen Yuan reassured him. Relax. The 3 of us will protect you. Honestly, I'd do it myself, but the problem is the witch can sense all of our spiritual energy, except yours. You're the only one who can take beast form, and she can't detect your energy at all. Chen Han said, don't try to fool me. I know you have the power of invisibility, but since I'm such a decent guy, I'll let it slide and just leave. Chen Han then approached the witch. He thought to himself, they said they'd cover me, but they're standing at least 50 meters away. How exactly are they going to protect me from that distance? Chen Yuan called out, we trust you. Show us your power. Chen Han hurled the bomb toward the witch. The explosion was massive, blasting the witch off her feet and sending her flying. Chen Yuan was shocked. I thought this was just a small bomb, but this thing's insanely powerful. Sha Sha explained, that's called a thunder pearl. I only had one, and I doubt a single one is enough to finish the witch. The witch snarled, thunder pearl, that means you're back. Sha Sha. Hiding is pointless, come out and face me. Stepping forward, Sha Sha smirked. Looks like your power has weakened over these 1,000 years. Fighting you won't be as fun as it used to be. The witch replied coldly, I'll admit, this boy's persistence is impressive. Even after all my efforts, he still reached you. Sha Sha glared. Because of you, I've lost my clan in 1,000 years of my life. Today, I'll take revenge for every single one of them. Everyone charged into battle. From the side, Monkey shouted, Witch, you handle those 2. I'll take on these 3 by myself. She sent her subordinate goat charging at Chen Han. Meanwhile, Wan King fought Pig, and Dabo clashed with the dragon. Dabo growled, this one's tough. He blocked my strike without any effort. Chen Yuan advanced toward the monkey to attack. Monkey eyed him and said, so, you're their leader? Without you, those 2 are nothing but clowns. Join me, let them die, and afterward, we'll both be winners. Chen Yuan sneered, I've seen how you treat your allies. I have no interest in working with you. He unleashed his mind control ability on her. Monkey winced, clutching her head. What's this pain? What did that brat just do to me? Chen Yuan took advantage of her distraction and attacked, but Monkey used Pig's ability to dodge effortlessly. She countered with a strike of her own. You must have mind-reading powers, that's how you avoided my traps. But no matter, you have no physical strength, so killing you won't be difficult. She created a clone and lunged again, backing off. Chen Yuan analyzed. Monkey controls a lot of corpses at once. Her mental power is incredible. That's why my mind control only gave her a headache instead of working fully. Plus, her corpse skills make her even more dangerous. I do have a way to beat her, if Shasha can just stall the witch for a bit. Meanwhile, Shasha had already defeated all of the witch's minions. She shouted, "Stop sending me these weaklings, face me yourself." The witch stepped forward. "Even after 1,000 years, I'm not as weak as you think. I admit, you gave me a tough fight back then. I had to use tricks to win, but those days are long gone. Now I finally have the chance to crush you outright." Shasha snapped, "Enough talk. You were wounded by just one thunder pearl. I'm confident I can finish you easily." She launched a devastating attack, but the witch blocked it effortlessly with a single hand. Shasha froze in shock. How is that possible? How did she block such a powerful attack so easily? The witch's snakes lashed out, binding Shasha tightly. "Did you think I'd grown weak? When you sent that boy to throw the thunder pearl, I noticed immediately. I only pretended to be hurt to lure you out of hiding. Now that you're trapped, you'll never escape." Chen Yuan looked around. Everyone here is ridiculously strong, and each one has special abilities of their own. He used mind control on Monkey again. Monkey smirked. "You know this won't work on me, and yet you keep wasting your effort." Still, she clutched her head, clearly in pain. Chen Yuan realized, all these corpses follow Monkey's orders. If she can't command them, they'll stop moving. This is the perfect chance to finish them off. He severed Goat's head from his body. If we decapitate the corpses, Monkey won't be able to control them. Monkey screamed, "How dare you destroy my corpses?" Chen Yuan darted forward with incredible speed toward Pig. Monkey shouted, "Wrong target. You can't do anything to him no matter how hard you try." Chen Yuan said, "I already know your body is extremely tough. That's why I'm not stupid enough to attack you directly. Fatty, jump off this cliff right now." Because of Chen Yuan's mind control, Fatty immediately leapt off the cliff. Chen Yuan continued, "I also know your ability has a limited range. If it didn't, you would have sent your corpses after us already. But since it's limited, you always keep them close to you. Now that Pig is gone, your body isn't invincible anymore." Monkey yelled, "You dirty rabbit, you're absolutely vile." Chen Yuan shouted, "This is our chance, finish her now." Everyone advanced to attack Monkey. Monkey slashed through the vines below her using her blades. Just then, Chen Yuan hurled Goat straight at her. Chen Yuan remarked, "That blade ability you're using, it's Dragon's, isn't it?" Now I understand why Dragon never used his own power. He got stuck with a terrible ability for this mission. But you know what? I've gained a new power too, one that lets me control blades as well. Saying this, he sent 2 blades piercing straight through Monkey's body. As soon as Monkey died, Dragon collapsed and died as well. Dabu asked, "How did he die too?" Chen Yuan barked, "Stop talking. Everyone, move toward Shasha right now. She's in serious danger." Meanwhile, the witch sneered at Shasha. "What was the point of waiting 1,000 years? If you'd died back then, you wouldn't have to die now. Your people predicted a prince would come to save you. I don't see any prince here. Did he run away and leave you?" At that moment, Chen Yuan charged toward the witch to attack. Blocking his strike, the witch laughed. "Ah, I almost forgot, you're the prince. So, is this the power you think can kill me?" Releasing her energy, the witch continued, "For 1,000 years I couldn't sleep. I always feared the prince would come to end me. But honestly, seeing you today makes me happy. With such a pathetic power, you couldn't kill me even in 36 lifetimes." Chen Yuan shouted, "Everyone, attack together." As they rushed forward, Chen Han slipped into hiding. He called out, "Don't worry, I'm covering you all from the back." Meanwhile, Chen Yuan thought bitterly, "This guy is such a coward. Every time danger comes, he hides. Chen Han, I'll make you pay for this." We then see the witch easily block Dabu's strike. She destroyed his hammer and kicked him hard, then sliced through one king's vines effortlessly with her blade. Chen Yuan thought, "This witch is unbelievably strong. Both her physical strength and magic power are insane. How are we supposed to beat such a powerful villain?" In a single punch, the witch shattered Chen Yuan's blade. She mocked, "I never expected a princess to show up instead of a prince. So you're the one who's been haunting my destiny. Once I kill you today, I'll finally sleep in peace." Meanwhile, Chen Yuan spun his weapon spinner. "Please give me something useful. Even if I get something powerful, it'll never be strong enough to defeat the witch. And why is this thing spinning so long without stopping?" Finally, the spinner stopped. On 0, Chen Yuan was stunned. Wait, the spinner only had numbers from 1 to 6. 1 means the weakest weapon, 6 the strongest. So what does 0 mean? Does that mean I get nothing? Suddenly, a girl appeared from the spinner. Chen Yuan gasped. So 0 means a person? But the spinner's power was supposed to give weapons. Where did you come from? The girl said, actually, I am a weapon. I take whatever form my master imagines. And since your heart and mind are always full of pretty girls, I appeared like this. Chen Yuan protested. Hey, you make me sound like a total creep. The weapon laughed. Is that even a question? I was literally created by your thoughts. Just look at me. I'm exactly what you imagined. Anyway, the stronger your mental power grows, the stronger I'll become too. One day, I'll even be able to appear in the real world beside you. Chen Yuan replied. We'll talk about all that later. For now, can you fight this witch? Show her how powerful you are. The weapon stepped forward confidently. Defeating her will be easy for me. She unleashed a devastating attack, blasting the witch so hard that she went flying and crashed to the ground. The witch was thinking, how can she possibly be this strong? I couldn't even handle her pace. She sent me flying with just 1 blow. The weapon said, I'm not done yet. I still have plenty of attacks left. Then she beat the witch relentlessly and finished her off right there. Chen Yuan, shocked, said, You're absolutely incredible. As long as you're with me, I don't have to worry about anything. As she was leaving, the weapon warned, Looks like you've forgotten, you're still inside a mission. I can only stay here as long as your mental power remains intact. If your power fades, I'll have to leave. Chen Yuan said, Well, at least the good news is all 3 of us survived. Now we have to decide who's going to be eliminated. If we try to decide this ourselves, it's going to be messy. Then Sha, you decide who among us should be eliminated. As he said this, he glared at Chen Han. Chen Han protested. No, you can't do this to me. Chen Yuan replied. I told you, I'm not deciding anything. It's up to Sha now to choose. Chen Han said, Chen Yuan, I'm your brother-in-law. How can you kill me? Chen Yuan said calmly, Sha, go ahead. You don't need to worry about him. Sha stepped forward, pulled Chen Han's soul out of his body, and began storing it in a bottle. Chen Yuan said, Brother-in-law, don't worry, I won't let anything happen to you. I'm taking your soul with me so I can put it back into your body later. But remember this, after today, never go against me again. Otherwise, your soul might not be found in one piece next time. Chen Han replied, Don't worry, I'll never forget this help you've given me. Just then, the system announced, This game ends here. Rooster and Rabbit, you have both won. As a reward, you will receive a soul-enhancing serum. Chen Yuan said, This will greatly boost our soul power. Even during missions, we'll be able to use the rest of our abilities. System really gave us an amazing reward. As soon as they drank the serum, their physical attributes doubled. Chen Yuan said, I thought this soul serum would make my body stronger, but the best part is that it gave me a special soul power. Now, just by looking at someone, I can make them gain a huge amount of weight. For most people, this power would be useless, but I know exactly how to use it. Chen Yuan asked Wan King, What soul power did you get? Wan King replied, After drinking it, my physical stats increased by 30%. What about you, Chen Yuan? Chen Yuan said, My physical power doubled too, and I also got a special soul power. Just by looking at someone, I can make them much fatter. Turning his face sharply, Wan King warned, I worked hard to maintain this figure. If you make me fat, I won't spare you. At that moment, a portal opened in front of them. Your mission is complete. You may exit now. As they stepped out, Chen Yuan said, This is our world. Wan King replied, You could say this was a path through the secret realm. Chen Yuan asked, Do secret realms actually exist? Wan King explained, Yes. They're like separate dimensions connected to our world. Honestly, I've only been inside one secret realm once in my life. To enter one, you need a special power or ability. The club keeps sending us into these realms, but entering on your own is risky, even though it gives more power. Chen Yuan said, Have you noticed something? Our bodies haven't changed back yet. Once the mission ends, our souls are supposed to return to our own bodies. So what's going on here? Wan King explained, We were supposed to finish this mission in 7 days, but we completed it in 6 days and a few hours. Until the full 7 days pass, our bodies won't change back. I'm using a girl's body right now. Everyone knows I'm a club member, so I can return to my company safely, but I'm sure they've caused a lot of trouble in my absence. Chen Yuan thought, Wan King is right, and the girl who entered my body, I never signed a contract with her. I don't know what she's been doing using my identity. First, I'll return Chen Han's soul to his body. Then, I'll find out what this girl has been up to inside my body for the past 6 days. Next, Qinyuan arrives at his university. He's thinking, this mission was really profitable for me. I earned at least 500 points from just one mission. On top of that, the powers I gained are incredible. My physical strength has doubled, I've awakened a new soul power, I obtained a weapon that's insanely powerful, and one day, I'm definitely going to summon it. Plus, my 5 senses have gotten way sharper. Now I finally understand why, despite the danger, people still choose multiplayer missions. And the best part is, the person inside my body right now is a girl, so I don't need to worry about Euro at all. As soon as Qinyuan enters his classroom, he's stunned. He sees Honglei, using his body, talking very closely to a guy. Qinyuan thinks, no way, did she start dating someone using my body? My entire reputation's ruined. Euro will leave me for sure. Shocked, Honglei says, wait, you're me, how did you get here? Meanwhile, the guy she's talking to frowns and says, Qinyuan, how can you talk to this girl like that? If you're into girls, that means you're not into me. You traitor. I'll never speak to you again. Qinyuan glares at Honglei. Tell me the truth. What did you do while using my body? Honglei replies, I didn't do much. I know this is your body, so I only talk to boys. Whatever you're imagining, I didn't do anything like that. Just then, Qinyuan's classmates gather around. Qinyuan, why are you acting shy in front of your girlfriend? We'll tell her exactly what you've been doing. You've made our lives miserable these past 6 days with your antics. If she's your girlfriend, she'd better control you, because you're slipping out of hand. At that moment, Fatty steps up. Guys, we're being unfair. Let Qinyuan like whoever he wants. His girlfriend already knows the truth and now she's feeling lonely. So, as Qinyuan's good friend, I'll be the shoulder for his girlfriend to cry on. Immediately, Qinyuan smacks Fatty. How dare you talk nonsense about my boyfriend? I don't care what he's been doing for the past 7 days. I just know he's the best boyfriend in the world. You don't need to tell me who he's interested in. I know exactly what he likes. And for the record, I'm Qinyuan's girlfriend number 15. Number 14 is even prettier than me, and as the rank goes up, his girlfriends just keep getting more beautiful. Do you really think, with that many girlfriends, he has time for anything else? All the classmates, shocked, ask, then what has he been doing all these days? You mean he's been mocking us for being single? Annoyed, Qinyuan snaps at Honglei. You said you didn't do anything, yet just to prove your innocence I had to say all this nonsense. You're lucky our bodies will switch back soon. Otherwise, I'd do to you exactly what you did to me. And if you think I'm bluffing, I can give you a live demo. Honglei panics. Please don't. Forgive me. I swear, I only talk to people. Nothing more. Qinyuan warns. Good. It had better be nothing more. Then Honglei quickly acts friendly, laughing. Yeah, she's my favorite girlfriend. I was just joking about all of you being single, nothing else. Now I see, you guys really have no girlfriends at all the students gasp. Qinyuan, you're a total player. You sweet-talked us and learned all our secrets, and now you're acting like you're above us. Weren't you dating Professor Qinyuro? What's going to happen with her? Honglei, stunned, asks, wait, who are you talking about? Qinyuan interjects. I told you already, he has so many girlfriends, he doesn't have time to remember all their names. Fatty groans. Qinyuan, I'm so jealous. What do you have that we don't? While they're all arguing, a girl suddenly enters the classroom and declares, no one has any claim over Qinyuan, because he belongs to me alone. Both Honglei and Qinyuan, shocked, say at the same time, who on earth is this now? What happens next will be revealed in the next episode.
Thanks for watching. I'm going to introduce the new manhwa. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video. And if you want to see a specific manhwa, name in the comments I will try to make it. It will take long time but I try to make it and see you tomorrow.